That's foul.
Yeah.
He goes, that word.
That word.
It's the special word.
It's a terrible word.
It's a terrible word.
Nobody should be saying that word.
Terrible things come from it. Terrible, terrible things.
Why have a word if some people can say it and some people can't say it?
Valid question.
Words should be free for all people.
Free.
Under the First Amendment of the Constitution. I have it somewhere here. If I go in the closet, I will be back in 60 seconds with...
You actually have the Constitution?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, wait, you have a pocket size.
Low
don't
key,
you?
yeah, I do. Low key, if I'm bored as fuck, sometimes I'll just sit down and just read it again. And just be like, damn, TJ was spitting.
Dude, it got the preamble in there?
Yeah, it does. It's got the preamble, it's got its Constitution, it's got the Declaration of Independence. Great read. Great read.
Great read.
Do you know
All the amendments, all 20-something of them. What,
any
7?
kid-friendly drinks
9?
in there?
Yeah.
There is
What do you got in there?
fucking...
Yogurt.
That energy drink that you gave me is still in there if you want that back. It's cold now.
You still have that in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you reach for the energy drink when there's beer next to it?
Yeah, I mean, that's redundant. Let's be honest. Come on, bro. I know where I'm getting my energy from.
Beer.
Yeah.
Do you want the energy drink or not?
Nah.
Okay.
What if we poured vodka in it?
You have a beer already?
Oh, wait.
Actually,
Actually, that's
yes,
not-
you just gave me one.
He's actually got something going. Do we have that?
What?
Vodka?
I don't know.
There's no way we don't have vodka in here. Well, not in here, but...
I don't know. I don't drink it.
You don't drink vodka?
No.
What the hell do you drink?
I don't drink
They're
gay
not gonna
spirits.
You don't drink gay spirits?
Spirits?
Yeah, so what the fuck?
Nope.
Well, what are they gonna do? Test it?
Vodka is a gay spirit.
So you only drink beer?
Prove.
No, I drink
You'll
whiskey.
be visibly retarded
Gin, of course,
more than-
because then he
So
distinguished
dark liquors
More than
are
you
not
are.
gay is what you're saying.
No, I'm saying vodka is gay.
Why is vodka?
Why the fuck is vodka gay?
Odorless, tasteless, no flavor, only purpose of
It's the
drinking
perfect alcohol. You just listed all its greatest features.
it. No, that's actually how it was advertised originally, though. It would be odorless and tasteless so you could drink it on the job.
Well, that is fucking awesome
That kind of
advertising.
that's good seller.
That's genius.
Yeah, but no. No, I drink gin, a distinguished spirit. Elegant, nuanced, deep,
douchey.
faggot.
Don't you also drink fucking tequila?
Good tequila, yes.
Tequila?
Tequila with no additives that isn't sugar or represented by some United States celebrity.
Dwayne Johnson, you mean?
And he has a tequila?
Yeah.
Yes, he does,
Terramana, yeah, you didn't know
dude.
about that?
No, I didn't because it's garbage.
I thought that's what specifically you were referencing. Either
No,
that or
there's
that
a lot of
Entourage
them.
episode.
There's a lot of them that have tequilas. I'm pretty sure George Clooney does
That doesn't
Casamigos. There's
surprise
another
me.
one that does Calirosa.
Imagine knowing who George Clooney is.
How do you
Are
not
you
know who
fucking
George
kidding
Clooney
me?
is? Imagine seeing a movie.
You
Imagine
say that like
watching
he's in that
Ocean's-
many movies. Hang on. Honestly, I've only seen maybe like 2 movies ever that has that motherfucker in it.
Spy
and one of
Kids.
them... Nope. Well, he was in that?
Yes.
Well, I
Spy
was-
Kids has a phenomenal cast, dude.
Do you understand how young I was when I watched Spy Kids?
Spy Kids is amazing.
I'd say I was a lot. I would say I watched it when it came out, but it came out before I did. So, of my
I always
mother's
forget-
womb,
I
not
always
the
forget
closet.
that you guys are so much younger than me, babies. Are
A
you gonna
little
turn
bit.
that off?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Loser.
Are you getting
till
ready to
from
read?
dusk till dawn.
From Dusk Till okay.
Awesome.
We're listening to George Clooney movies.
Awesome
so
movie.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
And
we
I don't
have
know
Spy
what
Kids.
the other one was.
Oceans 11, 12, and 13.
Didn't see any of the ocean.
I don't know how many oceans those are.
All I
but
know
all
is
the
one of
Ocean
them has
movies.
a lot of women in it. A lot of women. Many women.
Then you have, dude, what's my favorite? Oh, my favorite one's probably Burn After Reading. Oh my fucking god, have you seen that movie?
Nope.
You've never seen Burn After Reading?
Is it where they smoke after they read?
No.
Oh, that's kind
No.
Burn after. Okay.
It's a
I would imagine.
comedy. I don't know how I would classify that movie.
What is this, like a
Doesn't
nacho
sound
pizza?
like
But it's Brad Pitt. It's
Huh?
Brad Pitt,
Like
George
nacho
Clooney.
pizza?
Well, it's just
I'm
cheese.
gonna fuck
right?
that up.
This just got extra cheese
Dude,
on it.
it's so good.
It's weird.
Yo, Little Caesars, our next attempt at a sponsor.
It's upside down.
I.
Don't get crumbs
It's
on
not
it.
upside down.
Yeah, now it's upside down.
Well, that's because that's how the fucking box opens, genius.
Yeah.
We'll take sponsors.
We'll take sponsors.
Pizza.
Yeah.
If
We'd also
you-
like to say we're sorry about what happened to the actual King Caesar.
R.I.P.
True tragedy.
R.I.P.
Nobody should get stabbed that many times when they don't deserve it.
Should we pour one out for the homie?
Fuck no, that's a waste. He's been dead. There's been plenty of beers spilled in his honor.
He's been dead before.
He's got a house in Vegas, bro. I mean, come on now.
That's not a house, dude. That's a palace.
Well, to him it's a house.
No, I don't think it's a house.
Well, it would be a house to him because he's a king, so he's used to his palace being his.
Yeah, but a
home
palace
house.
doesn't count as a house. Can you classify? I think you can classify it as a home, but
What's
not
a
house.
residence?
I don't
A
think,
house,
I
a
don't
home.
think he would
It's a
call it a house.
residence.
I don't think he would call his palace a
You-
house. I
like,
think
if
he
you
would
go-
call
okay,
it
if I
a-
say-
I don't even think
Well, if
they
you
had
had
that.
a work
wait,
order,
wait,
it wouldn't be a commercial work order.
Wait, hang on. If
It'd
I
be a
said,
residential.
If I
one,
said,
yes?
"Hey, Dylan, come over to my house," and you walk into a castle.
Well,
would you-
okay, just because you can call it something different doesn't mean it's still what it is. I mean, fuck.
But my,
A square is still a rectangle, no matter how you want to fucking shape
but they're
it.
different things.
Don't bring that in here, Dave. Don't bring that in
They're-
this conversation.
They are different things.
You
I
can't just
agree, but
apply
they're
that
also
anyway.
You
they
can.
can be the same. They can be one of the same. You know, a square also happens to be a parallelogram.
What is the actual definition of house? Look it up. Somebody look it up.
They probably
Ryan, look it up.
they probably
Turn off the game.
didn't even have the term house back then.
Fine.
You really think they were walking around calling?
I'm just saying,
their
we're
homes
splitting
houses?
hairs here. All right, now if I had a mansion,
Yes, I want you to pull up the
If
definition of
I
house.
owned a
I want the
mansion-
Merriam-Webster exact definition of
I
house.
would still call it a house, dude. If I had a castle,
But I want to
I
know.
would still
I
call
wanna
it a
know-
fucking
I
house.
wanna
This is
know
my
if you'd be
house. This is where
technically
I live.
correct. I want to know if you'd be technically correct. Are
I
you?
just want you guys to know that this is technically a retarded conversation.
There's nothing
'Cause I'm
technically
right.
retarded about it.
I don't even know how you search that. How do you ask Google that
Definition of house.
question? Where you fucking live,
No, I want the Merriam-Webster definition of
minus anything on wheels.
house. Oh, so a trailer can't be a house?
no, it's a fucking trailer. It's on
My
fucking
place
wheels.
of residence,
That
I can
doesn't
take
count.
you. That's not a fair word. You want to come to my house? Okay. Are you taking me to a trailer, a cardboard box, or a palace?
Alright, well, you're not gonna like this.
Oh boy.
Yes.
House. Noun. A building in which one or more families live, or something that serves as shelter, such as an animal's den.
An animal's den.
Wow.
So I could take you to a cave.
That's even more flexible than I was giving it.
I can take you to a cave.
Who do you really want to be mad at now, Tyler?
I can take you to a cave and call it my house.
That
Hey,
word
baby,
is
look my
too
pad.
vague. I'm gonna start. What kind of house is it? Is it?
It's a 2005 Chevy Malibu.
You mean your car? No, I also live in it, so it's a house. Like, but I wonder if that would be legally binding in court.
I live with bears. You want to come
Like,
see the house?
Yeah, this is. But
That
like
Goldilocks story
You're
needs
homeless.
switch, bro.
You're yeah.
No.
No, I'm not homeless.
This
I'm
is
in
a
my
house.
car. My car is my house. This is where I live.
No, that counts as homeless because I feel like home is a different
Hold on.
definition.
Well, technically,
Actually, that definition I would
You're
give you a home
houseless.
instead of a house,
Hold on,
dude.
go-
I feel like house feels
A
more like
shelter.
a permanent residence.
shelter. If you're in a tent, that's shelter.
That's shelter.
So that counts as a house.
According to this, it does.
Home. Noun.
No shit. Can you skip that, please?
I thought it was a fucking adverb.
What? Oh. what
Look at
fuck?
the adjective. Play.
Fuck you, Webster. One's place of residence. That's it.
Place of residence. See, now that thing.
Definition 2. The social unit
What?
formed by a family living together. 3. A familiar or usual setting. Congenial environment. Also, the
These are
focus of
actually
one's
all
domestic
pretty
attention.
accurate.
So technically, a homeless person is not homeless.
Ever, I guess.
Ever. You can never be homeless unless you're constantly
And
wandering.
nobody is poor who has good friends. Or something.
Yeah, what?
So homeless people aren't poor either if they have other homeless friends. Technically,
If
they're
they have a
rich.
community.
Technically, in one way or another, they're rich.
In spirit. And in meth.
In meth?
Oh,
I don't. Well, I didn't check the purity. I have no idea.
I like me.
Oh,
What are we checking the purity of?
You want to highlight?
I do.
You better
I
not fall
fix my
asleep.
shoe. It's just gonna fall the rack.
Over here.
Oh nope. There you go. Good ass.
My bad. I was like,
This shoe rack kills me,
There
dude.
you go. Pull it up. We are not on chapter 7.
we're on chapter 5.
Might catch me playing my
Hey, wait a minute. Is that you gonna play Minecraft?
Well, oh, this is the one
You're
you're
not-
using?
Fucking your word.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Sorry, Tyler.
Okay.
ass.
I have extras.
I have extras.
I'm pulling up Rumble.
Why?
Okay, good. Say why? Ridiculous question. You know damn well.
There's so much action in this chapter.
Yeah, there wasn't really much in the last one.
No, there's no action. There's no action.
That was actually a very quick chapter.
I agree.
TV project?
Yeah, that's me. You just follow me, so you know.
Are we doing a recap?
Yeah, but I'm
Mhm.
not signed in. I wanted to see if I can find it.
Always with a recap, in case somebody shows up and is like, "Hey, I don't know what's going on."
Well, in case they don't know what's going on, case in point, they should read the chapter. Case
Well,
in point.
Maybe they read it last week. Maybe they joined us last week, and then now they're like, I don't want to have to reread the entire chapter because it's been a week, but maybe I could use a previously on. Wouldn't that be nice?
Previously on Whispers of War.
Yeah, see? Be great.
It's pretty gay.
But also, what if they do chapter 3 2 weeks ago? They miss a week. Now they have to come back. A recap would be nice. Recap's great. I'm putting a recap in the front of the second book.
You can just put it in the description.
Yeah,
Recap of last week.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. You don't have a description of the book?
Nope.
Why?
Because I didn't want one.
Why?
Yeah, why?
It's mostly going to be sold online.
Oh, so
The
the
description's already going to be online. So there's no reason to put one on here. And I felt like if I were to put a blurb on the back, it would have taken away from what I was going for.
It's like,
Because the whole point. Okay, so here's my thought process with this. Here's my thought process.
Mhm.
You look at this. You
Yeah.
look at this. The whole point of it is to be eerie, old, codex essential feel, right? You look at it, interesting cover. It sticks out among all the books that I have. It doesn't look like your traditionally published book. It looks different, right? Same thing with the spine, and then you go to the back. You go, okay, so if you pick this up, you look at it, you go, you're interested enough to flip it over. You flip it over, you get a little bit more information.
Tells you nothing.
You get nothing. You get a little bit more information. You get an eerie quote. Doesn't really mean anything. You're just like, okay, so now you don't really have any information. What's left to do? You're curious enough.
You know what you should have put on the back?
What?
Wrong side.
Wrong side.
Wrong side.
Put it in Japanese too. That's it. Because
Start here. So yeah, now you just have an eerie quote on the back. You don't really get a synopsis. You don't get much anything else. But your curiosity has not been satiated.
What does it say on the back?
It says some wars are fought in silence. Others
Others.
begin with a whisper.
I just did that.
Wait, you whispered?
Wait, they're fought in silence?
Some wars are fought in silence.
That sounds like an emotional battle.
It's
It
meant
does.
to.
Oh, okay.
Others
Clever.
begin with a whisper.
That's clever.
Thank you. So then what's left?
I do have to say though, I mean, as like, for a book, this is one of the very few books that actually draws me in when reading it alone.
Because I'm the best.
Very, just give you a nice little compliment there.
I would appreciate that compliment, but you've read 2 books.
That's not fucking true. Okay.
Yeah, you
I've read books.
Green Eggs and Ham, right?
He's like, well, this is a little bit better than Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah, dude, can you imagine you just open it up? Why doesn't it rhyme as much?
Where are all the pictures?
Where are all the big-
I can type into the chat.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, now if anybody joins, they can talk.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay, but yeah.
I'll
So
get
the
a
whole point
response.
is to get you to pick it up, to be interested enough to open it.
Well, yeah, I get that.
And once you open it, you're already reading it. So
Yeah,
I win.
but at that point, I feel like you need pictures.
Why do I need pictures?
I feel like pictures would do good.
That's what the screenplay's for.
Yeah, there's no pictures.
How long is that screenplay?
Until me and Dylan
we
finish
haven't
it.
started yet.
It doesn't matter because even when the screenplay's finished, then it has to be sold. And then once it's sold, then it doesn't matter because then it's going to be maybe best case scenario 2 years before it's done and put into.
Yo, how long
That
did it
is
take?
definitely best case.
That is best
scenario.
case. That's
definitely best
a
case
very
scenario.
accelerated process.
How long did Harry Potter take before it got the screenplay?
And she developed it in '95, published it in '97, and then the movie came out in 2001.
How the fuck do
Sounds
you
right.
know all that?
I have really
Just
good
off
recall.
the top of your head.
You're
I mean, if he's
definitely-
passionate about it, I would expect him to know. Are you?
Yeah.
There you go.
You never read 'em.
Dylan needs to watch it.
Dylan, you didn't see Harry Potter?
I seen the first one when I was a fucking
The books?
child.
Yep.
That's
I
it,
never read
damn.
I read the first and the second one. And
You
they
read
were
them?
The first and the second one, yeah, I actually did read those.
What, in school?
Yep.
Makes sense. I can't
I want to read them, but I never read them.
They
But-
were actually interesting.
Toy-
And then
Toy
the
read
third
them
one,
all,
the third one bored the
think.
fuck out of me.
Third one. But
I don't know why. It's my favorite movie.
yeah, it's one of my favorite movies too. I go back between that one and the sixth one, the Half-Blood. No, yeah, the Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah, that's that one and the fourth one.
Is the other
That's
half
like
alcohol
Fire.
content?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
the Half Blood Prince. Ooh, yeah. I mean, that's good.
I don't know, dude.
Those are good movies.
Those are good movies, dude. They're great to fall asleep to too. Any one of them.
Yeah, the music
It's fantastic. That's the only downside to the setup we have here.
for being a dorky wizard movie.
What's the
You're saying
downside?
we need
We can't
music?
throw on we can't throw on a movie to fall asleep to. It's like the only thing we're missing.
Yeah, right.
We need a
TV.
We need
I'll get a projector.
We need a projector to put it right here on the floor and then just shine it up on the ceiling.
Just shoot our movie.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, chapter 4. Aiden, you
My
just
cat.
read it.
Nope, that's my cat.
Give us
That's a
a
dickhead.
Give us a
He's
little-
just constantly trying to play.
recap of chapter 4 for those that haven't seen it or forget it.
Well, how do we start?
They got to the city, yeah?
With chapter
Yes.
4, yes.
They're at the city. Homeboy talk to the king.
Yes.
Homeboy did talk to the king.
Which one's homeboy again? I forget.
Vincent.
Yeah, Vincent.
That's it. Starts
We
with
got Vincent's like.
The douchebag.
The king might have been a bit of a douche.
Same with that other guy, Rayhan.
Rayahan?
Yeah, that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Also kind.
We don't like him.
Yeah, he's a bit of a dick.
We don't like him.
Yeah, he's
I
a bit
I
of
hope
an
he
asshole.
dies. That's
Very
where I'm at
aggressive.
already. I'm
Okay,
like,
Jesus.
fucking die. I mean, come on. That's if I were in Vincent's shoes, fuck yeah, I'd be
Same
like, fuck
thing.
you, die.
Yeah. I'm to go with you, buddy.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, he meets the king. They get to the city. They meet Kai, and that's it. All the other
That
two
was literally
pretty
it.
passed out. Yeah, it was pretty quick. This one's gonna be pretty much the same thing as they're just in the city. Give you a little foresight.
Do we
You
want
said
to
there's combat in this, yeah?
now?
No, I was joking.
Now I
Damn it.
I understand.
I'll be fucking excited. I'm like, oh, dude, they're gonna
Yeah,
fuck
right.
this street up.
No.
Yo,
They're just gonna rip through a city.
yeah.
Yeah, there's-
So,
What? Go ahead.
my bad.
Did you have any questions about chapter 4?
No, that was very quick and very.
You have a question?
You didn't have anything to say? Sorry, it just reminded me. So you know how we've been getting highlights, right?
Mhm.
And all of our labels are fucked up?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dylan, would you like to explain to Tyler why these are lucky beers and not fucked up beers?
Oh yeah, dude. I was pissed off, so I looked it up the one day. I'm like, why the fuck are all these labels always messed up? And it said it's literally because they're using the cheapest materials to make the beer as cheap as possible to buy. So they're sacrificing the prestige of the label for the cost of the consumption.
So that the beer itself is cheaper.
That is real shit.
Well, by all means, they're like, hey, you know our label. That's so genius. They're like, we're gonna let the quality, we're gonna let the quality of our beer sell the beer. The label's, nah. The label's like, you're gonna know it.
They probably changed that though at first. They probably at first were like, let's make our label nice.
No,
And
I
then,
doubt it.
Oh, you think
If
they
the
were
whole
just,
point was to make a quality beer that is affordable.
Oh my god, wait, speaking of which, look at his label. That is pristine.
Yeah,
Not
you
a
have-
wrinkle.
See, that you have an unlucky beer.
I disagree.
Here, I'll drink it.
I like how you fiend for beer like we don't have a fridge full of them.
Oh, you know what? Fuck.
Are you
What?
also pristine?
Mine actually is also pristine.
Hell yeah, pristine.
Yeah,
buddies.
prestige
Those aren't the
worldwide.
lucky ones. What
Okay, well, cheers. Since you have a beer now.
Well, that just means I gotta drink it quicker.
the? Cheers.
Chapter 5.
What's the title of the chapter?
I don't have chapter titles.
If you did.
If I did have to
Why
name
don't
this
you
one,
have chapter titles?
'cause I don't.
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
But I do want to hear why.
How many
Oh,
books
that-
have chapter titles?
Okay.
If I did have
No,
a chapter
it-
title for this
It's
one,
always just chapter 5, chapter
I
6.
no, there's a lot of books that
No,
have chapter
Lots
titles.
of books have chapter titles. And
Yeah.
sometimes they're cool.
Not
Sometimes
books
they-
that I've read.
I thought about it and I was like, nah.
It's kind of like a spoiler.
Kind of. I think you can do
Nah,
it without.
You can do it without spoiling.
You can do it without
It's
spoiler.
sick.
Yeah, but
True.
this one didn't. It doesn't match the theme of the book, the feel of the book. If you open this Codex old feeling book, older books don't have chapter titles.
I guess.
I don't know. It didn't look right. I didn't feel like it was necessary. But if I was going to give this one a title, I would call it The Wicked Broom.
The Wicked Broom.
Yes.
Damn. Alright.
See, like,
So
that'd
they
be
fly-
such a cool title for the chapter.
They fly on
Wicked
brooms in this chapter, don't they?
No,
The broom
I
itself is
guarantee you
wicked.
it means very little with what the chapter's about, but it's a cool title. Am I pretty accurate?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. Oh, you did miss a reference
You missed a reference.
in
And we were
chapter
talking
4.
about it at dinner.
I missed a reference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, he's never seen him. You've seen the
You
old
might-
Mighty
you may
Morphin,
have because I watched
Oh,
it
that's right. We were talking
the Mighty
about
Morphin Power Rangers,
Maybe not the one that you saw.
the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, any of them.
I saw one of them.
One movie, one episode, one what?
Like, I don't know what show it was, but yeah, I saw one show.
Of the Mighty Morphin. Do you understand how many different variations of Power Rangers there are?
Yeah, so
Yeah, there's Jungle Rangers. There's
Lost
Jungle
Galaxy,
Rangers?
second best.
Yeah, there's Jungle Rangers. They had a
Ninja
Wolf
Storm,
Ranger. He was
there's-
cool.
There's the
I like the
Space
Wolf
Rangers.
Wolves don't belong in the jungle.
That's a valid point.
That is a good point.
yeah.
And then they
I
had
don't think I thought that far.
the Samurai Rangers.
Yeah, those were cool too.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a reference the two characters they meet at the gate, Bulk and Skull.
I'm sorry.
Power
That
Rangers.
doesn't sound fair. This guy gets a wolf, but this guy gets a fucking samurai?
No, they're different variations. There was the wolf.
Oh, it's two different shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's.
I thought this was still the jungle ones. I'm like, you got a wolf and a samurai in a jungle?
Oh, yeah, where's that theme playing?
I'm lost.
No,
No.
there's
I'm
jungle.
lost.
There's jungle rangers, and they all have jungle creatures.
Jungle creatures.
Yeah, and then
When you say that, like they're
one of them's
creatures
a
or they're
wolf.
like actual animals that live in the real world?
No, wait, what? Their
They're
Zords,
based off
their
of-
Zords are jungle creatures.
Yeah.
So they, that's what their outfit's based off of and whatnot.
They're animals. They're not creatures.
Yeah, but they're based off of real creatures.
real animals.
Yes.
Like gorillas.
Do not be
Monkeys.
doing this semantic game the whole night. Do not.
You like semantics.
Alright,
Alon.
This is a house.
Alright?
This is the house.
This is an apartment.
Oh, it's a place of residence. So it's a house. It's a home.
/ apartment.
And potentially a palace. No.
I have to know.
I have to know.
Definition.
But
of
the two people that they meet at the gate.
palace. Can I please call my home a palace?
Yes.
What is it? What is it?
The official residence of a sovereign, archbishop, bishop, or exalted person.
Yeah, that definitely matches your description. You got him, dude.
I am sovereign. What do you mean?
I am sovereign.
I don't know about all that.
Anyways, the reference you missed.
Yeah, the reference you missed was Bulk.
Palace, dude.
Bulk and Skull, the two people at the gate that they
We
meet.
are. Well, hold on. Bruce is literally Scottish royalty.
Oh, yeah,
So
he's
are
got
we.
a point.
We're royalty. We have royalty in our blood.
I know.
Y'all are royalty.
So
How are you
So we can't
royalty?
call it a palace.
So it's
I
my
didn't say I
palace,
was.
bro.
Oh.
I didn't say I was. I'm not related to Charlie.
I can't wait to tell Tori that she lives in our palace. You live in my palace.
Yeah.
Hey, you give me back
Which
to the-
actually, since that's the case, I am the oldest of royalty.
The eldest.
Give your back to the,
The
camera
eldest
and you
royal.
completely block view.
Yeah, he's got a point.
It's a move.
The eldest royal,
Or get back on the floor.
therefore you must all obey me.
Free country, sorry.
Not free country, not
choosing
free
not
house.
to.
Not a free house.
Not a free palace.
Not a free
alright?
palace. This isn't free palace.
Free palace.
Dine.
No. I don't even know what that means, dude. Are they enslaved? Are they captured? Why are we freeing them?
I don't fucking know.
Are they for sale? Is that what we're saying?
What?
Yeah,
What
it's
is
just it's a free palace sign.
Free palace sign.
Sign.
A sign for a free palace.
For a free palace, yeah.
Who the fuck would want to give that away? It's a trap.
For sure, a trap.
But yeah, Bulk and Skull are the two characters at the gate that they meet. And it's a reference to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Dude,
How was that a
you should
reference?
show 'em- you should
Because
show
their
'em-
names in Mighty Morphin Power
You
Rangers
show 'em the
are,
scene.
wait for it, Bulk and Skull.
Well, skull and bulk technically, because
Yeah,
you
I
flipped the
flipped
character.
Hold on, you should see. You should see the scene because he might recognize it.
Oh, you're showing up. You just have to type in Higher Ground Power Rangers intro. It's the best intro to any movie ever. You open with that, great movie. You set the bar.
Yeah, yeah. Any movie that starts with the chili peppers.
Oh, I guess it doesn't open with it, but it's like, what, 10 seconds into it? 15? Those two.
Oh my, that guy's fucking annoying.
Do you remember
And
this?
that guy's stupid.
Do you
Yeah.
remember this at all?
Hold on, keep playing it. Dude, oh my god, now.
Amy Jo Johnson. Babe. Yeah, just the intro is just so sick, dude. You can't beat it.
Nice.
So sick.
So 90s.
So 90s, yeah, catch on the flip side. Hell yeah. 95, baby.
Do you remember this movie?
No, I didn't see the movie.
What?
But I remember, I remember Skull and Bolt, or whatever.
There you go.
Alright, we're gonna watch this movie on Wednesday.
No,
Okay.
You have to watch
Why?
that movie.
because it's gonna be terrible.
It's not,
The
dude.
movie
The
is
replay value is fantastic.
the power.
I got the power!
I'm gonna waste my time with a movie that I
Dude.
don't need to watch.
I'm gonna unlock.
That is blasphemous.
Yeah, I'm gonna unlock the
Like
memory for
this
you.
is
I've
not
never
a
seen
waste
it.
of my time, because you wrote it and it's actually good.
But that's better.
You're really saying that that's better than this?
Yeah. Yeah, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 1995. Until this is put on screen, yeah, that's better. This doesn't open with higher ground.
But it can. But it can.
I mean, it could. That's not gonna fit the tone.
We can. We'll play.
We're gonna doctor it up.
We'll play it.
All
Well,
right.
you know, we can use it for the prologue or
We
something.
can remix it. You know how like they did with Smells Like Teen Spirit for Black Widow?
Yeah, which is fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That was a fantastic intro. However, the movie just did not live up to it.
Okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
I
This is what we
agree
can do.
with
You know how people do those covers of modern songs with like medieval like fucking instruments and shit?
Yeah.
Higher ground medieval instruments. Opening the movie.
I mean, that wouldn't be. I'll
best workaround I can come up with. All right.
I just went Boomhauer on you.
Yeah, they owe me, old mate.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
No.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah. So, like I said, Chapter 5, aka the Wicked Broom.
Alexandra awoke slowly to a rhythmic humming and a scratching sound.
Yeah, you're not gonna ever read.
As she blinked away,
Shut up.
the remnant of
Shut up.
blurs of sleep.
Shut up.
Somebody's gonna take your book.
Yeah, you're gonna
No,
lose
don't
book.
take it.
Then
Don't.
shut up.
If I take my book, I won't be able to focus.
Yeah, then shut up.
Fuck you.
Watch your fucking tongue.
What's your tone? Wait your ass.
I'm gonna beat both of you.
I didn't do
Yeah, but you're an ape.
Make sure you keep the live one if you do.
He's not wrong. That'd be good content.
That'd be a great clip.
Are you quite finished?
I don't know. Are you trying to fight?
I'm trying to read.
Proceed.
Okay. Alexandra awoke slowly to a rhythmic humming and a scratching sound. As she blinked away the remnant blurs of sleep, she could see a girl of a similar age with auburn hair sitting on the bed across from her, legs crossed, drawing in brown leather book with some charcoal. With a pained groan.
Oh,
Fucking bird, dude. Look at that fucking bird in the background.
This is why we need mics, dude. This is why we need mics. We gotta invest in that shit. Because that's gonna, this bird's just over here just yapping away.
That's the only one paying attention to it.
I didn't hear it, and then I realized, like, it didn't register that that's been calling for probably the last 60
And
seconds.
Dylan's just like fucking bird.
Yeah, I was like, what were you about to say,
Now it's
Dylan?
now it's the only
I heard the.
Yeah. I was like, damn, already? With a pained groan, Alexandra sat up and swung her legs off the bed to the floor. The humming stopped. Did I wake you? I'm so sorry, the girl exclaimed. Alexandra waved her worries away with one hand and held her head with the other. No, don't worry about it. My name's Alex, she said, extending her left hand, still hidden beneath her leather glove. The girl set aside her things and leaned closer to accept her greeting. Rinna, she said with a smile. Nice to meet you, Rinna. What's your drawing? Rinna looked over her shoulder at her unfinished artwork. It's supposed to be a portrait of my mother, but I just can't seem to get her eyes right. Or at least, not the way I remember them. May I? Alexandra asked, gesturing toward the portrait. Sure, Rinna said, as she handed over the book to her. She sounded slightly surprised that Alexandra was interested. Alexandra scanned over the black and white image in her hands, a woman with long hair kept behind her ears by a ribbon. Her chin was tilted slightly, pointed toward an unseen light reflected in her soft eyes that held a subtly strong sense of pride. She's beautiful, Alexandra said as she returned it to Rinna. Thanks, Rinna said, smiling softly. She used to wear her hair in braids kind of like yours when she was younger. How long has it been since you've seen her? She died a few years ago. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have... It's okay, Rinna quickly responded, shaking away Alexandra's apology. It's always going to hurt, but I think being okay to talk about it sometimes makes it a little easier. Alexandra quickly scanned for something to say as an awkward silence rapidly began to take over the room. Are you here for the ceremony? Rinna nodded. Yep. Trying to become a guardian just like she was. Following in her footsteps, I suppose. What about you? The same. As well as my sister behind me, who... Alexandra turned around to see Vera snoring away with her mouth wide open. She grabbed a pillow from her bed and whipped it at Vera's head, groaning from pain as she did so. Vera quickly jolted awake and sat straight up. The other two laughed. Vera, this is Rinna. Come introduce yourself. Vera blinked several times as Alexandra's words took a moment to register. When she finally realized what she had said, she sluggishly maneuvered over to Alexandra's bed, plopped herself down, and crossed her legs. Nice to meet you, Vera said with a yawn. Alexandra shook her head. Likewise. How long have you both been on the road? Too long, Vera said, still waking up. We had a run-in with some bandits, too. Bandits? I'm guessing that's where you got that, then. Rinna pointed to the bloodied bandages around Alexandra's shoulder. Yeah, an archer got me pretty good. Knocked the wind right out of me. That sounds awful. But otherwise you're okay? Yeah, we'll live. We left Silva about 3 weeks ago, and it's so nice being back in an actual bed. Oh, I can imagine. I've always wanted to go to Silva. I've heard so much about the forest, how the leaves fall differently, the beautiful color of the trees, even the morning birds have a special song for the Sylvan woods. Alexandra laughed. I don't know about all of that, but the trees are definitely different from the ones here. Did you grow up in Meditas? Rinna shook her head. No, I've only been here for a few weeks. Probably around the same time you were leaving. I left sooner than I had to, but I was getting a little tired of the snow. Needed a change of scenery, you know? Snow? Are you from Nalate then? Alexandra assumed. Yep, the one and only. Nalate? Vera all but shouted. Now she's awake, Alexandra said with a grin. I want to go so badly to walk alongside the mountains, to see the snow that reaches your chest, and the energy rays. They're real, right? Vera inquired enthusiastically. Rinna laughed. Yep, that sounds like Nalate, all right. And yes, the energy rays are very real. V has wanted to go ever since she read about them in a book when we were kids. I just can't imagine seeing them up close. Vera began to speak as if reciting something she had read in a novel. Shades of greens, blues, and yellows swim through the night sky as if you are far beneath the river's dancing current. Rinna stood up without saying anything and walked over to her wooden chest. After a moment or two of rummaging around, she pulled out a sketchbook similar to the one currently on her bed and flipped through it. Once she finally settled on a page, she handed it over to Vera. As soon as her eyes landed on the image in her hands, an uncontrollable smile spread across her cheeks as her face lit up. Tall, snow-capped mountains looked like rocks in a riverbed beneath several streams of color that stretched across the page. She had no words. Alexandra looked over the image, then back to Vera, and found herself shocked. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen her speechless. I promise they look much better in person, Rinna said reassuringly. These are wonderful, Vera said, still amazed. Rinna smiled softly. Vera's reaction to a drawing she was not entirely confident in brought a comforting warmth to her heart. Have you had the chance to eat yet? I know a place with some good food, although the company isn't exactly the nicest. Good food is my only concern, Vera said as she relinquished Rinna's picture back to her. Yeah, and I'm sure Bear is starving for something other than rationed stale bread, Alexandra joked. Bear? Rinna asked, confused. He's one of our brothers. One of them? How many of you are there? Alexandra laughed and then grimaced at the ache in her shoulder. Just 4. Barrick is his actual name, but we call him Bear. You'll see why, Vera whispered. Vincent is a royal pain in the ass, but he grows on you. Does he, though? Vera teased. Alexandra gave Vera a gentle shove. All right, Rinna. Where are we headed? Just a little page break. In the common quarters, Vincent sat alone with his thought. Why are you like this?
Yeah, why? I was just about to say that. Why?
I was waiting for the dun 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 dun. Nothing?
Sorry.
Nothing.
Sorry.
He's
You
not
did it on
sorry.
purpose.
Will I have your
I
attention
did
really
not
quick?
do it on purpose. That was
Why?
actually completely accidental.
Hey, real quick.
Are you playing Tetris?
Why do your work boots say shoes at the bottom?
In case he forgets.
Is that like to fuck with people trying to follow your steps? Oh, the guy, he's wearing shoes. It says it. They'll never suspect you.
We're looking for a guy in a size 7 shoe.
Yeah, I never noticed that. That's so funny. Hold on. I don't know.
You're not gonna
I'm sorry.
You're not gonna be able to read it. It says shoes.
I had to bring it up before I forgot about it.
in the soul.
What the fuck?
Why do I do this?
I
just...
Hey, what was...
Drink from Ryan.
Yeah.
Dylan does it too.
Poor Ryan. You know what's even funnier is I was accidentally eating Ryan's rice today at Korean barbecue.
Of course
Wow.
you
That was kind of fun. Thanks, sir.
Is that beer?
Sponsored by Garage Beer as well.
We have so many sponsors, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Little Caesars, Yingling Lager, whoopsies.
Tiso?
Yo, if we get a
TSO.
Tiso sponsor, hell yeah, brother. I'll be getting Tisos every other day.
What the fuck is Tiso?
Tiso's, first off, disrespectful.
What?
Education.
What?
Tiso's a watch. The only watch you need. This one right here. Swiss made. Perfect. They've been around since like...
The Ferrari of watches,
Did you-
understood. So why...
1853.
So why are they always fucking with me at the airport, bro?
Watch?
Yeah, it does what?
Why do they always fuck with me at the airport then?
Tiso? Or the Swedes?
Tiso.
Why would they
That's
fuck with you?
TSA.
Yeah.
Oh, that was close.
Not even remotely. That's an acronym. This is a word.
You know, I know some people that have seen Tiso in concert, you know, around Christmas time. Pretty good band.
No. No.
I try to pick it
That's
back up.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
I try to pick it back up. It's
No.
TSO. That's what it is. TSO.
TSOT, as the unfamiliar
Yeah.
call it.
Tissot.
Gay.
Can I get a Tissot watch for Christmas, please?
No.
No, you get a Casio.
You can... I'm gonna get you a Dora the Explorer watch.
Honestly, though,
Great
I
callback. Great callback.
In the common quarters, Vincent sat alone with his thoughts, paying no mind to those who wandered around him as they paid no mind to him. His thoughts screamed at him as he replayed the events of the last 2 days over and over again. The boy in the woods, Ghost's poor version of advice, his meeting with the king, and his actions that followed. He was overwhelmed trying to process everything all at once. He watched the crackling flames dance in the fireplace, enveloped by his silence until Alexandra's voice saved him from the dangers in his mind. There you are, Vince. How was the king? Pleasant, extremely welcoming, great guy. Wish you could have been there, Vincent said sarcastically as he turned around. That bad, huh? Yeah, I could use some ale and some food. Well, that's just perfect, Vera said, throwing her arm around Rinna. Rinna here was about to treat us to a meal and some ale. Sounds like that will lift your spirits. What do you say, Vincey? Care to join? I don't think I mentioned any treating, Rinna said, scrunched up in Vera's clutches. Vincent chuckled. Don't be fooled by any of V's tricks. Otherwise, you'll find your pockets empty and your words twisted, he teased as he stuck out his hand. I'm Vincent. Nice to meet you, Vincent. I'll try to keep that in mind. As she took his hand, her icy palm sent a warm sensation coursing through his arm. His eyes lingered on the details of her face. Brown eyes hid beneath her dark eyebrows, contrasting with her bright smile. A purple ribbon that he thought suited her nicely was tied in a bow just behind the top of her head to keep her hair pulled back. How did you get stuck with these two anyway? He asked. We're roommates, she answered. Oh, that is unfortunate. Shut up already, Vince, Alexandra said with a roll of her eyes. Do you want to come with or not? Yes, I'm coming. Did you speak to the big man yet? He asked. Alexandra shook her head. No, we haven't seen him since you left. All right, I'll go get him. Vincent marched up the stairs and was only gone for a few moments before he came back with Barrick. Following close behind them, saying something inaudible, was Torin, with a red scarf lightly wrapped around his neck. Who's that with him? Alexandra asked out loud. Rinna leaned in closer to them to whisper. That's Torin, one of the other boys who came to join the Guardians as well. He's as sweet as he is talkative. So then he got stuck with his hand inside of the wheel of cheese, but he couldn't. Bear quickly cut off Torin's story to introduce him to the others. Vincent stood behind them, found Alexandra's eyes, and stared blankly at her with his eyes wide open and his mouth half agape, in shock after gesturing to Torin. She tried to hide her smile. After shaking Barrick's hand, Rinna leaned closer to Vera and whispered, You were right. Bear makes more sense now. Vera laughed. Torin shook Alexandra's hand. Oh, wow, firm grip, he laughed. Hi, Rinna. Great to see you again. Have you been well? I have, yes. And you? I'm great. Can never be too happy, my dad always says. Although I think he means it ironically because he's always miserable. Vera held out her hand to greet Torin. Nice to meet you, Torin. I'm Vera. He seemed to shrink when he was face to face with Vera. Suddenly, he was less talkative. Nice to meet you, too, he quickly said before shying away. His cheeks turned bright red beneath his freckles. Vera shook off his strange change of character and returned to Barrick, who was hunched over, staring at the floor with heavy eyes. You look exhausted, Bear, she said. No sleep. Need food. Alexandra laughed as she patted him on the arm. All right, big guy, we're going. Vincent held the door open and slapped his thigh repetitively as he looked at Barrick. Come here, boy. Come on. Chow time. Barrick barely looked at him as he placed his hand on his shoulder, and despite his exhausted state, threw him to the ground with ease. The others laughed as Vincent climbed back to his feet. The shades of orange and yellow in the distant sky continued to dim as Rinna led them through the city. Soldiers traveled the streets, lighting lanterns suspended on stone walls. Since most of the shops were already closed for the day, the city was rather quiet, unlike before. Fewer and fewer people wandered the streets, but muffled laughter and shouting could still be heard beyond the closed doors of homes and pubs. All right, it's just on the other side of the market, Rinna said as they rounded a corner. She took a few steps before she sensed she was no longer in everyone's company. When she turned around, everyone except for Torin was frozen, eyes fixed on what was right in front of them. Torin, however, found more interest in another subject. In the center of the market were giant roots covered with flowers, stretching from the base of a tree beyond the size of anything they had ever seen before. The roots grew far past the market and disappeared down streets and alleys, or up and over the walls somewhere in the city whenever they needed to. Where the tree connected with the ground was the only place not covered with cobblestones. Instead, there was a garden with neatly trimmed grass and the same colorful flowers that had taken over the vines and roots, protected by a small wrought iron fence. It's beautiful, Alexander said with a wide smile. Rinna drew their attention to a winding set of wooden steps that wrapped around the tree. Up there is the fountain, although we're not allowed up yet. When Varric finally had no desire to loiter any longer, he gently urged everyone on with a nudge of their backs. "How much further, Rinna?" he asked impatiently. As if in answer to his question, a door just ahead, past the edge of the market, flung open, and a man was thrown to the ground from inside. He coughed several times. "Don't be showing your face around if you got the ash. You're gonna give it to someone else, you selfish bastard." The man standing in the doorway spat on the ground before turning back inside. Torrin quickly rushed ahead to aid the man on the ground. "Are you all right, sir?" The man coughed a few more times before he answered. "He's right, lad. Don't touch me unless you be wanting my illness too." He shoved Torrin away weakly and fell back to his knees. Torrin turned back to the group. "We should take him to Master Darian." Who?" Vincent asked, confused. "Master Darian is the healer. He's been serving Meditas since before the war," Rinna answered. "You guys go on up ahead. I can help Torrin," she said, kneeling beside him. No, Rinna, that's okay. I can take him. Besides, I already ate. I was just enjoying everyone's company." "Are you sure, Torrin? It's halfway to the other side of the city from here." "It's no problem at all. They probably won't be able to get a seat without you anyways. Besides, I sat around for most of the day. My body could probably use the extra steps. I'll catch up with you all tomorrow." Torrin knelt down and put the man's arm around his shoulder. A soft yellow light from inside the pub he had been thrown from illuminated his hand, revealing blackened fingers, as if they had been left in the snow and long forgotten. "You got a death wish or something, do you, lad?" the man softly asked Torrin. "No, not at all, sir. You just seem like you could use some help." "Ought to just let me die here." Torrin laughed. "You sound just like my father. He's as stubborn as an ox, too. I'm sure you'd get along just great. Actually, this reminds me of the one time when we went hunting." Everyone turned to head inside, as Torrin's words faded down the street. A wooden plaque with a golden engraving of a broken broom hung just above the door. Rinna pushed it open just a sliver before she turned back to the group with a grin and said, "Well, everyone, welcome to the Wicked Broom." She flung the door open to reveal a crowd of people that stretched from wall to wall, leaving next to no room for the servers to deliver their food and drink. The patrons who had overindulged could barely stand made their jobs even harder. Lanterns of lambent orange light ran the wall higher above, safe from any foolish misfortune. A young bard dressed in blues and greens plucked the strings of his lute as he melodically recited tales of a distant past. Vincent thought he had a certain elegance about him, and whether it be his attire or his eloquent lyrics, he thought the bard seemed a tad out of place, as if he would otherwise never be seen anywhere near such debauchery. Alexandra leaned close to Rinna to be heard above the din. "How do you suppose we find somewhere to sit?" "Oh, that won't be a problem," Rinna answered confidently. "And why's that?" Vera asked. A playful grin swept across Rinna's face. "Just watch." She started to work her way through the crowd. Or rather, the crowd worked their way around her once she was spotted. Everyone stepped out of her way with some form of respectful acknowledgement, a hand on their chest, or a smile and nod of their head. Just as they were passing a table that sat beneath a window, a man leaped from his seat. Miss Rinna, are you in need of a place for you and your friends?" "Oh, hey, Mr. Scully. How are you this evening?" "I'm mighty fine, thank you for asking. Would you care to sit? My company and I are quite all right to mingle amongst the crowd. Probably should be heading out of here soon anyway." "We would greatly appreciate that, Mr. Scully. Thank you so much." The three men at the table gently rose from their seats and took their mugs with them, but not before they parted with an overly friendly, but not uncomfortable goodbye. Everyone sat down at the table shocked. "Okay, what was all that about?" Alexandra asked. "They either seemed excited or frightened when they saw you." "Yeah, are you some kind of princess?" Vera asked. Rinna laughed. No, nothing like that. My first night in Meditas, I stumbled into this place. But when I walked in, everyone was drunk and treated me rather harshly. That is until Mancho stepped in. She changed her voice to sound as if she lived on the seas. He said, "Now that ain't the way to treat a lady, is it?" She laughed a little at herself, which forced the corners of Vincent's lip to curl upward. Rena continued, "Then I think he threatened them in some way I didn't quite understand. Because ever since then, everyone in here goes out of their way with kindness." "How did he threaten them?" Vincent asked. "Well, he didn't say anything else. He just sort of looked around the room with his hand on my shoulder." As soon as she finished her sentence, 5 mugs of ale slammed down onto the table. They all turned to see a large, burly man with a furry mustache that traced his cheeks all the way to his ears. Broad-shouldered, with his arms practically bursting out of his shirt sleeves, he rivaled Barrick in size. "Aye, there be mystery behind the eyes. You give 'em a look and let their mind do the rest," the man said with the voice of a sailor. "Hey there, Mancho," Rena said graciously. Mancho leaned over to her and gave her a gentle side hug. "Brought some friends in with you tonight, eh?" "Yep, got a hungry one over there too," she said, pointing to Barrick. "Aye, by the looks of him, I'd say he'd always be hungry." Barrick nodded with a guilty smile. "Pretty much." As Mancho scanned over the group until his eyes landed on Vincent, "Hang on a minute." He leaned closer over the table, making everyone slightly uncomfortable. "You're Victor's boy, ain't you?" Before Vincent had the chance to answer, Mancho shot his hand across the table. "It'd be the mightiest of pleasures to finally meet ya." Vincent's hand disappeared in Mancho's. "Vincent, it's a pleasure to meet you too, sir." Mancho stood back with his hands on his hips, shaking his head, as if he could not believe his eyes. "You look just like the old rascal. Pains me heart dearly for what happened. How about I bring you all a little bit of everything?" He quickly strode away, and making it apparent that his question was rhetorical. "You guys didn't mention that Vincent is famous," Rena said. "Oh yeah, he's a princess too," Vera joked. He glared at her. "And because of that, you must obey all of my royal commands." Vera scoffed. "I'd rather be thrown in the dungeon." "Here yous go," Mancho said as he set down 2 full roasted chickens. Everyone was shocked at the speed of his return. 2 other workers continued to set down several items as he pointed them out. "You got some mutton over here, crispy taters, a bit of lamb, some freshly baked bread for... Oh, hang on a minute." He disappeared for a moment before he promptly returned with a bowl of hot stew that he placed right in front of Barrick. "That beef stew right there was one of your father's favorites, Vince. Him and that old man Charlie." Steam rolled from the stew into Barrick's nose, lighting up his eyes. "So you're the miserable old pirate Gramps told us about." Mancho laughed. "Aye, that'd be me. Although me days on the sea are far behind." Rena looked at all the food in front of them, amazed. "Thanks, Mancho, but this is a lot of food." "Oh, don't you worry, dear." He pulled up a chair, sat down with a thud, and poured himself an ale. "I'm gonna help." He turned to see Barrick already halfway through the stew. "Not that you need it. Vinny boy, how is your mum doing these days? Get you in fighting shape, did she?" "She's great, and yeah, I think we're all pretty capable." "We?" Mancho asked, confused. Vincent gestured to everyone else. "This is Vera, Alexandra, and the big guy is Barrick." "Nice to meet you, Mr. Mancho, sir," Vera said. "Thank you so much for this feast," Alexandra added. Yeah, so good," Barrick said with a mouthful of food. The steam spilled out of his mouth as he spoke. Mancho laughed. "Ah, it's me pleasure. But you don't be needing me your formalities with me, girl. What makes you 3 want to join the dwindling force of special protectors?" They all exchanged a look before Alexandra answered. "For as long as I can remember, Vince has been going on and on about being a guardian just like Victor was. So it was already an obvious choice for us. But then shortly after Vera took us in, she told us that we had to become a guardian no matter what he wanted. She never asked us to go with and reassured us countless times that we didn't have to do anything we didn't want to." She looked to Vera and Barrick before she continued. "But I think we all knew what we were going to do even before she told us." "Yeah, he's a massive migraine, but we couldn't let him go alone," Vera teased with a slight elbow into Vincent's arm. "Always did everything together, and we always will," Beric added, only removing his eyes from his food briefly.
Vera took yous in, you say?
Yep. Brought us all the way from Abnor to Silva, Vera said. Mancho leaned in against the table.
Really now? Found yous on the battlefield, she did.
Yep. Mancho laughed.
10 years have gone by, and she still be surprising me.
You do the laugh.
Ha ha ha!
I was expecting a Mr. Krabs like, "Arr, gah, 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 gah."
Mancho laughed. I don't know how it...
You don't have to do it forever. I was just, because you're already doing the accent, I thought you'd want to tag it on
I don't know.
for effect.
I need to think about that one.
Fair enough.
10 years have gone by, and she still be surprising me.
What do you mean? Vincent asked.
I mean, in order for her to sneak all of them in and out of the city without me knowing, it's quite impressive. You see, Vinny boy, nothing happens in Meditas without old Mancho hearing about it.
How come?
If you keep your eyes and ears open and your mouth closed, people spill all sorts of stuff, especially once they've had an ale or two.
Vera looked at him with disbelief. You can't possibly learn that much just from listening to a bunch of drunken fools.
You'd be surprised what the fools say when they let the ale do their talking. But of course, I have me other ways too. Eyes and ears all over the city.
Alexandra turned to Mancho inquisitively. Say, Mancho,
Aye.
you said Mom snuck us through the city. Why would she need to keep us a secret?
Well, I'm afraid because if the king were to have found ye three, he would have had yous killed. We lads are not.
Beric looked up from his food, shocked. Why would he do that? We weren't even part of the war.
Aye, but that matter not to the king. He'd seen ye's little more than prisoners to be made an example of. So she would have had to be extra careful. Which turns me mind not knowing how she did it. How much do yous remember?
Alexandra shook her head. It was so long ago. So unfortunately, not much. Most of it's a blur. I remember walking. A lot, Vera added. Beric pondered for a moment as he cycled through his memories. I don't remember a city at all. At least, not one that wasn't on fire. Same here, Alexandra agreed. I remember walking through the woods with someone in a cloak, but I can't make out their face, who I suppose was Ghost. And I remember being scared, not knowing what was going to happen to us.
I'm sure Fira took good care of yous.
She did, Alexandra said with a smile. Rena looked across the table at Vincent curiously. Vince, can I ask you something? Of course. Why do you have to join the Guardians? The fear of how she would react upon learning his truth forced him to hesitate for a moment before he answered. The king ordered my service to the Guardians as one of the punishments for my father's actions. Rena's eyes widened as she came to the realization. So, when Mancho said you're Victor's son, he meant Victor Rain? Vincent nodded slowly. Yep. You're not gonna insult me or throw your ale in my face now, are you? Rena chuckled as she shook her head. No, I would never do any of that. My mother always used to say he was a good man, despite the opinions of everyone else. Vincent let out a small breath of relief.
Aye, that he was, Mancho agreed. Lots of good stories about him too, if you ever want to hear one.
He leaned in closer as if to whisper.
And I won't spare you all the details that your mother would.
Vincent laughed. I'd like that.
Wait till you hear about the one about him and his wolf.
Vera laughed. Oh, we've heard that one a time or two already. One of my personal favorites, actually.
Well, I have plenty more than just that one. But
Mancho stood up and pushed in his chair.
We'll save the stories for another time. I'll leave yous be. Make sure you come back soon.
We will, said Rena.
And Vince.
Yeah, Mancho?
I know you didn't exactly have a choice to be here, but it'd be great to have ye.
Vincent let his words resonate for a moment before he showed his gratitude. Thanks, Mancho. With none of his head, the man disappeared beyond the crowd of people that seemed to somehow increase in size. Beric leaned back in his seat with his hands on his stomach and started to groan. I don't think I've ever been this stuffed. Vera looked at him, shocked. I don't think I've ever heard you say you were stuffed. And yet he'll be hungry again by the time we get back to our rooms, Alexandra joked. Beric smiled. Yeah, probably. Vera looked over the remaining food on the table and wondered. You guys think Torn would want some if we brought some back for him? Oh, I'm sure he would love that, Rena agreed. Alexandra snickered. I'm sure he'd especially love it if you delivered it yourself, V. What's that supposed to mean? She's saying Torn has taken a special liking to you, Vincent said. Poor boy. At least I'm capable of being liked. Hey, it's not my fault I'm so intimidating to everyone else. The life of a princess is a pretty hard one, you know. Rena laughed. So is this what having siblings is like? Pretty much, Beric said plainly. Constant bickering and there's never any peace and quiet. Or enough food to go around, Vera added. Beric grinned guiltily. Alexandra poured herself another ale from the pitcher on the table. What was wrong with that guy anyway? What guy? Vincent asked. The one Torn helped outside. His fingers were all black, and he looked like he hadn't eaten in a few weeks. The ash, I think the one guy called it, Vincent said. Rena placed both of her hands around her mug and looked at her reflection in the tiny golden pond as she spoke. I don't know much about it, but from what I've heard, there's no cure. Beric grew concerned. Is Torn gonna be okay then?
Yo, it wasn't only me.
Dude, I can't believe you dropped away over there.
Yeah, right?
Dude, Continue.
Beric grew concerned. Is Torn gonna be okay then? That man was practically coughing all over him. Although that's still gross. I don't think it spreads that way. It just makes people uncomfortable because they don't want to get it. He should be fine.
Is that a reference?
To what?
COVID?
No. I imagine he'll be back soon. If you want to meet him there. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Alexandra agreed. They gathered up a little bit of everything left over to bring back for Torn. Once they arrived back in their quarters, Torn was elated to learn they had thought of him. He accepted the food from Vera with a thankful bow of his head, which doubled as a smokescreen for his bright red cheeks.
I did first.
That was it?
That's it?
Yeah, that's literally
Holy
it.
fuck. Nothing happened.
Yeah,
No, not really.
literally
Just
nothing happened.
chatting it up, bro.
You meet Mancho,
Yeah.
they go to the Wicked Room, you get the Ash
They're grubbing.
is introduced, you
They're
meet the other
grubbing.
characters.
They're grubbing and chatting.
I think you finally met all the characters.
What was the significance of the ash one more time?
What's the significance of it?
Yeah,
It's a disease.
that's right. Okay.
You're just introduced to it.
Stigma?
Kind of, yes. Like, that's like kind of what it looks like, except stigma is like sticky and comes off. This doesn't. This is more like...
Stigma.
Was it like leopard or what?
Stigma was cool, dude.
Stigma was cool. But... It's more like... So you know what frostbite or gangrene looks like, right?
Oh, that's right. You did mention the black ants.
So it slowly starts to turn their skin black wherever they have it. And it slowly spreads. But that's why they're like...
I
she's
see some
like,
potential benefits.
Such a
by turning
great
black.
joke, but I'm not gonna make it.
That's why she's all worried about coughing, and she's like, no, it's not how you get it. We don't really know how you get it, but that's not it. But nobody else
How
wants
did
to
they
get
test that? Did they just let someone who had it cough all over a bunch of people?
That's a good question. An answer I don't have. Ask one of the characters.
You were the author.
It doesn't matter.
Technically, it's like, if you think about it, in a way, it's like you're all the characters. Because you made them all.
He's got a point.
That's true.
I don't think you understand that this story... I will write some of this and not realize I wrote it. these characters exist somewhere beyond me. I'm just putting them together.
Okay. Okay, Tyler.
That's how it feels, dude.
You're streaming information from another source.
Yes, that's exactly how it feels. And I'm not the only person that says this.
Okay.
There's a whole book on it.
McCuskies.
No,
Is it Save the Cat?
no.
No.
It's Stephen Pressfield's The War of Art.
Tyler's just taking up the role of shaman.
I am a shaman.
He's the shepherd.
You're gonna like the next chapter, though.
Oh, will I?
Yeah.
Well, did we miss any references this chapter?
I thought there was maybe one.
What did you think?
I forget it. If I'm being honest.
You're terrible. Supposed to call it out right away.
Yes and no, not really, but kind of, but not really.
You had a sentence somewhere in there about I think it was I forget what the fuck they were talking about, right?
Mhm.
But you said that I think it was Vincent. It was Vincent or Barrick or one of them, right? The corners of their mouth curled upwards as like a for smile. I was thinking of that fucking scene from The Grinch when he gets an evil like naughty idea or whatever the fuck, and he's like, I'm like that's like that. It just felt like an evil smile. That's what I was picturing at least, but like I know that's not what you're going for.
But you were picturing it like...
I was picturing the Grinch.
I feel like that's more of like a mischievous grin.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand a little
Yeah.
bit. It can't be
I think that relies more on context.
true.
It's like,
Oh, I was trying
It
to
was
think.
good though.
I think
I'm saying I liked it though.
Rena.
Rinna.
I was trying to think because she was like the way you were making her sound. Sounded like really excited, very fast speaking. And I
That's
couldn't-
Torin.
Oh, that was Torin.
Torin was the fast
Oh, my
speaker.
And I couldn't. Is Torin a reference to anyone?
No.
No.
You said yes and no. Okay, so what was it?
It comes up later.
But
Wait, the reference?
Yeah.
So it's not in this chapter.
It's in this chapter.
It is in
comes
this
up later.
chapter, but it's not a true reference until it comes back. In which chapter?
Now I'm hyped for you guys to get to chapter 6.
I don't know. That one, the last chapter was pretty mediocre. Attention grabbing, like a 2.
Out of 5 or 10.
10.
Damn. That's pretty bad.
That was a rough chapter.
Don't tell you, dude. Things happen.
Nothing happened though.
That's
Well,
not
we learned
true
some
at
shit.
all. You learn things. You watch the story.
You learned
you
about
learn
a
things.
You know
a
what?
new disease.
Yeah, there's a disease that's going around. You learn. You met new characters. Things happened.
Yeah, well, you know what? I hope the main character, Vincent, catches the disease.
You're a sick fuck. Anyway, they get roast chicken. I don't think I actually might have taken. Now that I'm like looking at it, I might have taken it out.
Oh.
I thought this was in here, but I might have taken it out. I thought I'd describe it, but so this might not be a reference that exists anymore.
Oh no.
Bro got rid of a reference.
I might have.
Bro,
It
axed
might
it.
have just made more. You know, it didn't need to be there, so I might have got rid of it.
That sounds gay.
I gotta find where they get food though.
You know, they should have got Little Caesars.
They should have got those Caesars.
Was Caesar alive during the time of this book?
No.
But is that a
They
note
could have
to?
saved him.
But is that a note to Little Caesars existing at all?
Yeah, it's not the same. It's not Earth, dude. What
But
do
that
you
doesn't mean they don't have
Yeah, I
Little
got rid of
Caesars.
Bummer.
It says Mancha said as he set down 2 full roasted chickens. It's not really a reference anymore.
Whoa, what
What
was the reference?
The reference was originally in like one of my first drafts. I said something about a roast chicken and how it was seasoned with special salt from somewhere, but it doesn't say where.
Oh.
It's a Lord of the Rings reference.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he sat down to eat roast beast.
Roast beast.
It's a Grinch reference.
Oh no.
We're bringing it back to the Grinch again.
Yeah, you just want to
More doctors. Today's about Dr. Seuss.
Today is about Dr. Seuss.
Did you know that Dr. Seuss, his wife got cancer and then he cheated on her?
What did,
Yeah.
what did
What a
Vincent's
great
dad
guy.
do to get fucking, like, executed again?
Dr. Seuss?
Betrayed,
He went rogue, basically?
basically went rogue. He went against the king's orders.
Oh.
Okay.
But
I
for
was-
he went rogue against the king's orders, but for a good cause.
I was like, Dr. Seuss got executed for what?
Being racist.
For being a sneech. Come on. Was he a starbelly or was he not, though? That's the real question.
Why? Hey, why?
I don't know, Julie asked for a vague description of what's going on.
Yeah, dude, things happen, but not every time is there a fight scene. It's called
terrible.
Okay.
It's called Whispers of War. So
It's
we,
called
we
Whispers
see
of
more
War.
whispers, less war. And then we shh about it.
Yeah.
I guess.
First World Fight Club.
You broke it.
Broke what?
You're not even supposed to mention it.
You have to.
You can't.
To those that don't know, the introductory. Obviously, when people are brought into Fight Club, they have to be told the first rule of Fight Club.
Well, but it's breaking the rule, though.
I guess technically.
No, not technically. You're not even breaking just the first rule either. You're breaking the second one, too.
What's the second rule?
The same thing as the first.
Yeah. Any questions?
No.
I don't think so.
That's mine.
The next chapter,
Yes, sir.
Well, I
is
guess
there a
yours,
preview, anything we should expect from the next chapter? You said that we're really going to like it. I'm guessing there's maybe some combat, maybe a little bit of fighting.
You want like a next like a preview, like a little preview, like
Next
and
time.
The way I do this, next time on Whispers of
Total
War.
Drama Island.
Total Drama Island. Chapter 6, they drink from the fountain.
All right. Was it they drink water, or is it like, do they got a
Spoilers,
tap on this fountain?
I hope this bitch explodes. The bitch that's gonna drink
That's
from
not a
the...
spoiler. You know they're gonna drink from the fountain at some point. Chapter 6 is when it happens.
I actually assumed it was going to happen like maybe later in the book, though. This happens next.
This happens next.
No shit. All right, sweet, dude. We're about to see some shit.
We're about to get some
Let's fucking
power-ups.
You know how? Okay, so think Save the Cat.
Yeah.
If we're taking in the beats, we already had opening image. We already had the catalyst. We had all that.
Mhm.
Chapter 6 is where we start to move into the midpoint.
So this is Act 2.
Yeah.
We're already in Act 2.
We are starting to get into Act 2.
Only
All my shit.
6 chapters.
A lot of the earlier stuff is like shifted. So like my percent, like if you do the percentages of the book, it's all those beginning beats are quicker. Like they're a much shorter percentage of the book.
Interesting.
So like I get to the midpoint a lot faster than.
So, if hypothetically this is already an act structure,
Well, I guess hang on, wait. No, we're coming. It'd be more accurate
Because
to
to-
say
to
that
me,
we're coming to the
it-
close of Act 1.
thank you, because that's what it appears to me. Because nothing, I don't feel like there's a catalyst for the rest of the story. We know they're gonna go drink from the fountain.
Yeah.
I don't really know anything after that. I would imagine that's about when shit starts to go awry.
One thing has been hinted at already.
The ash, yeah,
That.
and the bandits. Something to do with them.
Yep.
The Nidback.
Well, yeah, so that's also been there. So you're getting crumbs of it already.
Right.
You've gotten crumbs of it. No, Needbox have nothing. They're just creatures.
No.
Do they come back, right?
Maybe.
Don't tell me.
And they have to. There's no way they don't come on them.
There's
They're
all
gonna- it's
kinds
gonna
of
be-
creatures, my friend.
It's gonna be the end of the book. Alright, they're gonna be surrounded by raptors, and this fucking thing's
Raptors?
gonna come out like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park, and they're gonna get away.
Yeah, they're gonna ride the back.
And then they're gonna nuke the island?
Alright, well, I'm not talking about the Jurassic World, Jurassic Park. It's not Land of the Lost. You know, Will Ferrell.
No, because it's like. So yeah, chapter 6, they finally are gonna drink from the fountain. And then I think at the end of chapter 6, I would say that's probably the end of Act 1. Act 2 would start. Well, we can discuss this because I'd be curious to hear your thoughts.
Okay.
There's two parts that I would say would be like Act 1 is over.
The inciting incident, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you already have been given crumbs. You get more of it in chapter 6.
Right.
But yeah, so chapter 6 is all centered around them drinking from the fountain.
Excellent. Cool. I say everything. I agree. Everything is starting to form here. Yeah, I'm getting questions here about like need box and shit like that. I know they're coming back. I have a theory they might have something to do with this fucking disease, but I don't fucking know. I'm gonna have to wait and see, I suppose.
So yeah, I mean it's important to go over. Do you remember everything that happens in the King's conversation?
In chapter 4?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you remember what? Never mind. I'll ask this again next week.
Alright.
I will re-ask this question next week.
Why?
Well, it has to do
Because-
with Vincent's father, yeah? Or is that not?
Not necessarily. There is something. There's. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it.
Fair enough.
They didn't really talk about much. They talked about rebuilding the trust.
So everything that you have, right? And this is how the way I look at good stories is you always have your main story arc, or what you think is your main story arc, right?
And then what, side plots?
Yeah, and then you have your side plot in the background or on the side that's slowly building. So right now our main story is what?
Vincent.
Doing
The fountain.
right. So you've been given crumbs up to this point for where we're gonna head to in Act 2.
How many acts are in there?
3.
3-act structure.
Yeah.
Typical.
Brian, you're fucking quiet and you're gay. You're just sitting there on your phone.
It's the
A little
quiet ones you
fucking
gotta
iPad
watch.
kid.
What'd you say?
It's the quiet ones you have to watch.
Yeah. Is there any questions? Did you hear anything that we just said? Nope. You're talking to Julia. All I was Dylan and I were just talking about like what's gonna happen next and where Act 1 would end.
Yeah, I don't want any spoilers.
Yeah. So I think I know where Act 2 would technically begin. And Act 1. Like so basically what my one editor had me do was go through all the beats, and because I was like, when do I know when this thing's done? Like how do I know it's like,
Yeah.
it's good to be published?
And
She's like, that's what she told me about that book. And she's like, get the book, read it, and then go through it, and then if you feel like you're hitting all of these beats, then
Yeah.
So that's what I ended up having to do. And it was like the midpoint.
did you have to make a lot of changes, or?
I had to make some, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There wasn't anything crazy, no like crazy significant changes, but I had to skew things a little bit. And it wasn't like, even she agreed, she's like, I don't think you have to do a full rewrite, but there are things that you can do to kind of up, kind of like keep
Elevate.
elevate
Yeah.
the story as we're moving it along. So their journey to get there was a little bit longer
More
and
walking.
not as connecting. It felt more like this happens, then this happens.
Oh,
Like
not-
there wasn't a connection.
Now this happens,
Like this-
so this happens,
Right.
but this happens, so this happens.
Yeah.
Right.
It wasn't this and then therefore this, but because of this, it didn't follow that structure at all. Originally, when they first get there, like they weren't supposed to meet soldiers at all. They were just like, go to Matt's house. And they're just like, okay, and then things happen. Like they had an encounter with the need box that existed, but it wasn't soldier related. And then what happened afterwards, it was just like they had the encounter with the soldiers or the need box, and then the bandits thing happened. But it wasn't, there's bandits over here, there's need box here. We're trying to go over here and meet soldiers because it's where they said that we had to go. But they're dead, and now we're forced to go this way. So now we're forced. So because they were forced this way, now they're in bandit territory. And because now it's more of a chain reaction as opposed to it being, well, they went into Kaylin and they got attacked by need box, and then they went into the forest and they got attacked by bandits, and then
All right, that makes more sense.
Step by
yeah.
step.
Yeah, I feel like Thera would probably have said like, hey, you should specifically go this route and not divulge.
Yeah.
Because if you divert from this path, things are gonna happen.
You're gonna
Dirty,
have problems.
dirty animals are gonna attack you.
Yeah.
Coyotes.
Evil demon coyotes.
Drug lord.
There ain't no lobos.
Fent addict creatures, we call them. Need box. That's what they are. They're high on fentanyl.
Fentanyl creatures. Oh, can you imagine?
They're all hunched.
Can you imagine giving one of them fucking fentanyl?
Would they look different?
Yeah. Would they look
Would
different?
they be more hunched?
I don't know. I think
Because like I don't know, like Fent addicts, they
erratic,
got
I
this
guess.
like this weird like fucking
Yeah,
like
the
back
Fent,
crook.
the Fent fold.
Yeah, that's what the
You never
fuck?
watch them just do it?
Do you ever think the Hunchback of Notre Dame?
They just
destroyed Fent?
I think that's more of a birth defect. So his
Maybe
mom.
his mom.
Oh my
She
god.
got some explaining to do. But
Fenty Felicia back in Paris, circa 1864.
he probably named the Jumpaline after her.
I don't even remember when Hunchback takes place. What era that is.
I have no fucking clue.
1864. might have
I
been
bet you
too
Notre
far back.
Dame fans don't even know.
Oh fuck.
I don't even know what the
Alright.
fuck Notre Dame is. Other than in this
I
country.
thought it was pronounced Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, Notre Dame. I mean,
Dom, yeah, if you're gonna do French. The correct French pronunciation of Notre Dame is not Notre Dame because they don't just fucking say R's. It's like
Not.
it's like it would be
Notre.
Notre Dame.
Notre
Notre Dame.
No,
Notre
because it's not a hard. It's not a hard phlegmy.
I'm from Notre
That's Des when you need her and call her real quick. Can you say Notre Dame for me? Notre Dame, say it.
Notre Dame. And then just hang up on her. Don't even like.
Hey, great, thanks. Love you, bye. Click. Yeah. Any questions?
Nope. Solid.
You don't even know what's going on. You were awake this whole time though. Crazy.
That is crazy.
yeah, you should have seen him wake up when he fucking dropped that vape though.
I wasn't sleeping.
All right. I'm gonna crack this beer.
I gotta do shit.
Why do you always do this?
Do what?
Let me look at this email.
Until the next chapter.